The new Evoke and Tank Rampage Pearl are the next balls coming your way from Motiv in a rare dual release on February 14th, so ditch the roses and chocolates in favor of something that will actually help you score. There are links in the description to pick one or both up from Bowler's Mart, and I am required by the YouTube overlords to note that I do receive a 5% commission on all sales through the links. Starting with the Evoke, some people aren't big fans of super bright or colorful balls, but I think this is one of the coolest balls I've ever seen, and I guess it's already being referred to as the beach ball. The cover stock is the new Leverage MXC Solid, which also features the new Duramax tech, and it comes out of the box at 2000 grit. And what they did was take the base formula from the Black Venom and combine it with the aggressive components from the Forged Flare.
Fusion!
Whoa, it worked!
And that puts it in medium to heavy oil volume territory. Duramax is a cover additive that's supposed to help the cover prevent or significantly slow down lane shine and retain the surface finish longer. People often comment at how fast balls in general lose their surface or shine up, so this is intended to help combat that. Motiv covers are already well known for their durability / longevity, or how long they maintain their reaction, and this is yet another step in that same direction, so I'll be interested to see how well it actually works. The core is the new asymmetric overload core, which sits between the Predator V2 core from the Jackal series and the Dominion core from the Pride line for reference. The Predator V2 of course being the strongest one, and the Dominion being more of a mild asym. The numbers in 15 pounds are a 248 RG, very low, that'll help the ball get revving and rolling early. An 050 differential, which is high but not super high, that'll give you plenty of flare / oil ring separation to help fresh cover see the lane on every rotation, which improves traction, and an 015 int diff, which is squarely medium to help up the flare even more and add torque for down lane firmness and consistency on the back end. The Evoke does come in 12 and 13 pound weights as well. The numbers just change more significantly under 14 in order to get them down that light. So under 14 you just kind of take what you get, no need to worry about it too much. Looking at Motiv's ball chart, which is very cool and helpful, the Evoke ends up in the medium heavy oil zone or tier and is the smoothest one of all the options there, which puts it as a ball down from the Jackal Ambush and a ball up from the Pride Dynasty at that level of shape or friction response. Something else on the website that's cool also is at the bottom of the description, they have a use case or where that ball will fit for you depending on your game. To paraphrase, for speed dominant bowlers like I just mentioned, it does fit right into the gap between the Ambush and Dynasty, so once you need to ball down from any of the bigger stronger asyms, the Evoke will be the smoother and more controllable option to ball down to. For speed and rev matched bowlers, this can be a first ball out of the bag as a benchmark or to help blend the wet-dry cliff on the fresh. For more rev dominant bowlers, you'll be able to use this as your big strong heavy oil ball, because if you have slower speed or a higher rev rate, you know that you don't really need any help getting a ball to hook, so you probably don't need anything in Jackal territory to begin with, but maybe you need more teeth than the Pride Dynasty offers, so the Evoke would be your answer there. Next, the Tank Rampage is back, this time as a pearl in a sharp deep cherry with gold labels. The cover is the Friction M6 Microcell Polymer Pearl, say that 10 times fast, which they say is designed for the distinctive or traditional urethane look, and it comes at 1000 grit out of the box. The TRP also includes the new Duramax technology. Duramax, once again, is a cover additive that's supposed to help the cover prevent or significantly slow down lane shine and retain the surface finish longer, and that's especially critical when using urethane or urethane-like balls to hold a surface absolutely as long as possible. The Gear V2 core also returns, having been used exclusively in the original Tank Rampage. The TRP only comes in 14 to 16 pound weights, no lighter weight options, and in 15 pounds it features a 255 RG, which is technically medium high but fairly low for more traditional urethane looks, and an 020 differential, which is pretty well right in the typical zone. This puts it close to the Pitch Black, which is 257 and 022, but as we check out Wesley Lowe shooting 300 with it at the Players' Championship, it seems to roll more like a stronger Black Pearl hammer, somewhat similar to the Purple hammer, or like a bit smoother / weaker New Blue, and I think that's great news for Motiv fans or purists who want or need a look like that within the Motiv line, and it's a nice complement to the earlier, stronger, and smoother look of the Yellow Jacket, and it does, of course, fit underneath it on the ball chart. Now back to the use case at the bottom of the description. For speed dominant bowlers, they say it's going to be a low oil, short pattern, and high friction surface ball exclusively, which makes sense because most higher speed bowlers don't generally need or use a lot of urethane. For speed and rev balance bowlers, it'll be a good control ball for when you need the Yellow Jacket look, but it's too strong or early. For higher rev rates or rev dominant bowlers, something like this is a consideration for regular use when you want to play straighter or need a little bit more control. They even mention that it might be a good option for seniors who just don't have the ball speed for reactive stuff anymore, or two-handers that struggle to find control. If you drill it stronger, it will flare enough to avoid creating much if any carry down, and that'll keep you out of the crosshairs of the I hate urethane crowd. Once again, the Evoke and Tank Rampage Pearl release on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and I do have links in the description to pick one or both up from Bowler's Mart, and again, I do earn a 5% commission on all sales through the links. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you.